Did you hate it when like you're just about to shoot and then and then you start sweating because the room is really hot? Like I am already sweating. I've taken maybe half an hour to just prepare for this shoot, set up everything, more than half an hour just to get everything sorted, and it's a lot of work. Hey, welcome back to the channel. I hope you are well. I hope that you're doing great. My name is Nyake and I like to talk about whatever I want. And today we are just going to talk about journals because I got a new journal. Okay, so I have finished my old journal. So this is what my old journal looks like. I know it's looking kind of beaten, but I literally finished my old journal. I think it's like one sheet left, but I literally have finished my old journal, and so I'm moving on to a new journal, and today I want you guys to help me set it up. So this is a journal by Noted Down KE, and they sell it for 1,500. So I got it. The funny story about how I got it is so I had journals. I had bought journals last year that I was planning to use at the beginning of this year. But then I changed my mind because my old journal was like halfway. And I was like, that is a lot of wastage. So I decided to just go on with the old journal. Then I saw that there's a Kenyan brand that actually has journals. So instead of using the ones that I bought, I bought another one. Yeah, it's an addiction at this point. So I bought another one and this is it. So they have them in different colors. I may attach a picture here, but they have them in different colors, and I got mine in a black just because black is easy to deal with. I'm hoping it's gonna age well because this one didn't really age the way I wanted it. The cover is fabric, so it gets really dirty. Even when I'm doing my flip throughs through the month, I'm like, oh my god, whose journal is that? So this is a soft leather cover and it's black, so I picked the safest things of the bunch so that it ages properly, or hopefully it does age properly. 160 GSM, super white paper. I'm really thrilled to use this. So today you're gonna help me set up. I talk about things about journals on my Instagram page, Just Her Journals, and we have been talking every Monday about an aspect of journaling and just figuring out how different people do different things, and I've been sharing a little bit of my process, and we talked about setting up a journal, and I want to show you guys how my new setup has then become. It's changed over time. In my first journal, my setup pages were not technically as clear as they are now. I set up with pages that I tend to use, so that's the goal. And I want to show you the pages today and also just chill with you guys and really just enjoy this process. So if you haven't liked the video already, now is the time to do that. And if you haven't subscribed, the red button, is it red now? Maybe green? The button below is going to help you subscribe, and that helps me a lot. And we can get into it. So the joy of starting a new journal is the first page and just writing your name and being like, oh my god, I have then decided that this is going to be it. I usually have a little bit of a nervousness, to start things because I have this incredible fear of fucking up things. So I'm usually so reluctant to just, put an ink something and commit. And so once I do that, of course, then it just spirals into, now I'm just going to use it. And that first page is just symbolic of, hey, new fresh, new start. So I decided to go with this kind of block letters. This setup was inspired by Amanda Richley's 2019 setup, I believe, and I just liked how it came out, so I wanted to try and see how it was gonna turn out. Then my next page is my key page. I like to remind myself. So I don't necessarily stick to bullet journaling principles as they technically should be, but I do use some of their principles to do my stuff. And so a key is one of those ones that I pick. So every symbol represents something. So at the very bottom of it is really a task. And then whether it is completed, done, or scheduled, or postponed, all of that I'm able to mark to just give me an idea of how my tasks are going. So again, I don't even really strictly bullet journal on my journal. I also use the pages for other things, like it's my technically super journal. My everyday work and journaling is bullet journaling, but I do have pages that I choose to do other things, which I show you at justarcade.com and Just Her Journals on Instagram. So my next page is 2021 at a glance. Now, the first pages I like to go for minimal vibe and black and white, basically because I tend to get colorful at some point and I don't want to set the pace of the journal to sort of lock myself into a space where I have to use specific colors. So I like to keep it very basic and monochrome, and instead at the beginning, then I can go colorful based on the month where I want to go colorful. So 2020 at a glance is just a page I like. There's something about repetitive tasks. Even if it was a little bit tiring, there's something really fulfilling about seeing it coming together. I made a bunch of mistakes on this page as well, but I corrected them. So I didn't have whitewash. It's called whitewash. Whiteout. So instead I used my white gel pens to do the job of whitewash, which they did really clearly. I finished off with a gray marker, just highlighting the months and a little swirl, just because it was like a vibe. I really like the block letters. I don't know why I've never necessarily used them properly, and I really like how they turned out. Of course, some washi tape from my neutrals palette. I really like this it's called geometric. I really like this squared washi tape. Like, I really like it, and I just like how everything turned out. I'm looking for washi tape that is different variations and colors of the squared one, and of course when I get, I'll tell you. So next is my 2021 goals page. It's so weird that this is May that I should be having a goals page. However, I like to revisit my goals every so often, and I feel like every journal needs to have a memory of those goals. If you guys didn't catch up, I did set up my goals in my 2021 vision board. The video is up here and you can really check that out and how I did it. So I like to just include the small goals in a very applicable way on my journal, because my journal is something that I interact with every day. I don't interact with my vision board every day, maybe once a week or something, but my journal I interact with every day, so I'm able to just remind myself of the things I wanted to achieve. So I divided this into 4. Into goals, dreams, focus, and affirmations. This is not my original idea. Again, it's Amanda Rich Lee's, but I really like the fact that, goals are something that you are able to achieve. They're very practical steps. Like, I want to buy a rug, so the rug is there. But dreams are then those ones that you want. You might not be able to achieve them right now, but it's something that you want to achieve in your lifetime. I do have a bunch of dreams that I put there, and this year one of my dreams actually came true. That was cool. And then there's the focus, which are things that are very unique, like they inform the goals and what technically you want out of life. And affirmations is just affirmations, things that you remind yourself every single time about how you can do stuff and how you should, your value, technically your worth, and how you should view yourself, if that makes sense. And so I have those 4 columns that I cannot wait to feel, because I'm super excited about redefining my goals. Every single time I can redefine my goals, I go for it, because yo, these things you need to remind yourself every so often. Then next I have my future log. So future log are those dates that you kind of know before, or if there's something you have to plan for ahead, say like a holiday, this is where you write it down, birthdays and things that you just want to remember or you want to schedule before you reach that month. So I debated whether I should put the first 4 months of the year, which I decided to just because of balance and everything, but really my focus is from May onwards. And so I just went on ahead and used the same block letters that were making me really, really happy. I did the swish with the gray marker as well, and I decided to try on some little washi dot tapes that I got from Ike's craft box, and I really like how it turned out. I finished decorating the spaces with the little bits of washi tape, just in the same line of just monochrome and very simple and minimal spreads. Then next I went for my goals check-in. So I started having a goals check-in page because it's always fun and games to set your goals, and it's a nice space. You really you really dream and go on and just think about all the things you could do. However, sometimes you need to check on where you are with these goals of yours. So this is sort of a page that I can replicate on and on every month or every quarter, just to check in with how far I am with this. And I just like the first time I did it, and it gave me so much perspective. It gave me cognizance of the things that I had achieved, the things that I hadn't, how I was feeling, and so I like it as a page. I have 6 prompts this time, and I usually just try and keep them 6 and 7 prompts, just how I feel, what I need to improve on, how I'm feeling about this year, what I should learn, what I'm grateful for, and those kinds of things. My next page is the things to check out. So things to check out, a fave page again. I've never quite overwhelmingly used it as much as I would like to, but I still feel like it's an important page to have. So I have 4 categories of things I want to check out. There's things to do with art, so there's things that I want to learn in art or just look at other people's works. The books, some books I want to read. I have really fallen off my book wagon. Tutorials and classes that I want to take with regards to very specific skills, and I do want to write them all down there so that I can remember to go and check them out. Then I have a content planner page. So this is something that I'm hoping is going to help me. I've been having a content slump. I don't know if you guys have noticed, but I'm trying to be consistent and I am failing miserably. Some weeks I have a video, some weeks I don't, which is not nice. However, I am now trying to do something about it. So I have a content planning page, and my main spaces that I usually show up for regularly are YouTube, Instagram, and the blog. And I just want to have the videos that I want to shoot and commit to dates to shooting them, editing them, and finally posting them and recording them over here. So this video is going to be the first one that I actually include here and check, just to set the balls rolling. Same for Instagram and same for the blog. And I really want to see if this page helps. I of course will probably replicate them once these ones are full, but I really like how it turns out and how everything's just coming together. Then my last two pages, not the list definitely, are the goals planner page. So I have a goals page, I have a goals check-in page, and I have a goals planner page. So what a goals planner page is basically me having actionable points for the goals that I have set. So I pick a goal that I have set and then have actionable points and writing down the date when I achieve them. There's a particular goal in my life that I've talked about it, I think it's almost a year, and it needs to get out of that list. So this is a good place to do that. And then there's my workout schedule. So I am getting into workout and into healthy habits. I have been sort of consistently doing that. However, I fall off, I come back, or stuff changes, and I feel like this is a really good space to actually write that down and kind of figure out where we're going with this and everything. So that is basically my page, my setup. It was really short and really sweet, and I can't wait to show you guys me, because it's also really cool. But I would like to know how you guys set up your journals. Do you like have this thing of, yeah, I have to set it up in a specific way, or do you just wing it? I'd really love to know, and I'd also want to know which spread was your favorite. For now, it's bye from me, and I'm gonna see you guys in the next one.